Here's a shout out from the Tired Midnight Blogger who said, "Really well done, folks. I'm so glad you guys are doing this." Thank you, Tired Midnight Blogger. You can write your review for us anytime. Leave a comment on YouTube or leave a review on Apple Podcasts. And give that 5-star rating on Podchaser or Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And as always, remember to share with friends, family, co-workers, and on your social medias. Thanks.
Across our universe, a special significance is often bestowed upon the third planet from a star. Earth, Kepler 186, and Centauri Plan 935. In the Pathfinder universe, another third planet exists, the world of Golarion.
Golarion is a striking blue and green jewel against the backdrop of the void. Clouds of white and grey dance across its atmosphere, forming ever-changing patterns over the continents. Vibrant blue oceans reflect the golden sunlight, while its lush green landmasses are marked by vast forests, rolling hills, and towering mountain ranges.
Golarion is a world of contrast and complexity, from ancient ruins that hold undead civilizations to vibrant, multicultural cities of the living. Golarion is a place of magic and mysteries, where legends come to life, and a captivating narrative of cultures, ancestries, and histories weave an incredible tapestry.
Join us in the heart of the Pathfinder universe, a hub of magic and myths, where ancient gods and fabled creatures shape its destiny. Join us for tales of long-lost treasures, nefarious villains, and heroic alliances that will shape the fate of the world and become known as the Wayfinder Legends.
All right, we're back for another session. All right, let me just recap real quick. You guys have finally found what you were looking for. You found the halfling Catamount, and he is up on the battlements with a whole lot of goblins. They're having a bit of a standoff up there, and you'd go up and join them, except, well, you know, the stairs have kind of collapsed, and oh yeah, there's a 15-foot lizard down here with you. There is a big old courtyard. The lizard is underneath the stairs. You guys are coming through a gate on the south side of that courtyard. Plame has dodged to the left, to the far side, away from the lizard, to give you guys cover fire, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about shooting anyone in the back.
Boddy and Fawin are hanging back behind the gate like heroes. Inara and your new recruit, Alec Stagram, are charging into battle against, well, a giant lizard, dragon, crocodile dog thing.
Yeah. So it's like 15 feet.
It's 15 foot long. It's mostly blue with red spiked scales down its back, and the head has like a dragon shape to it.
15 feet long?
Yeah.
Good lord.
And like how high off the ground? Is it just like 4 or 5 feet off the ground?
Yeah, it's about 4 foot tall, I think.
Okay.
Its back is.
No, so it's only as big as Plame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ride this thing. It'd be like a cool rodeo. See how many rounds you can survive.
We play that great goblin game. Will it eat?
That's right.
Yeah, it is on the east side underneath the top half of the stairs. The bottom half of the stairs are a giant pile of rubble. Looks like a collapse. And sticking out of that rubble is a tail for another one of these things, just like this one, where that tail's kind of flopped limp at the moment. So we rolled for initiative last time, and the results were this guy first, followed by...
When you say this guy, you mean the giant lizard thing or Stagger?
none of the above. Actually, I'm referring to a short guy up on the battlements. He rolled really well.
Oh, the halfling.
And he's got a goblin with her arm behind her back, some goblin lady, and he has a knife to her ear.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and so there's a screaming he's going to cut her ear off, and all the goblins are screaming, dude, put the knife down. We'll pock this out. Put the knife down and we'll kill you.
Okay, so yeah, so where are all the other goblins?
They're all scattered around the edge.
All of them are up here, up top, so yeah, okay.
It's just a gaggle of them.
A gaggle of goblins.
Let's do this.
Okay, that's okay.
For initiative, one halfling, Plame, Inara, Fawin, our big lizard friend, Alec, and then Boddy is taking up the rear. All right, so they, for right now, are at a standoff, so they're not taking any productive actions. I pretty much told you what's going on there. He's screaming at them, they're screaming at him. Which brings us down to Plame.
All right, so Plame sees he can see the habit board's at.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a very good shot because there's a goblin in front of him and he's up at a really high angle. He's in the top of one of those little towers.
There's this lizard. Now, is Plame hidden right now?
I don't think so.
So he's going to try to make sure he's a little, at least, obstructed. Called 8, 6, is 14? 14?
On stealth? Is that right? Are you trying to duck down behind the stairs?
Exactly. Just kind
of look for some tall grass, because there's bits of tall grass sticking up through the pavement. You could hide in
well, you see there's steps right in front of you, right? So they're like up, and I'm just going to kind of...
Yeah, it's like
nudge there and take cover behind it.
And also, in really, so you pull a water, you could hide in.
Yeah, no. I'm going to see... In fact, he's keeping one eye on that
there,
in case. But he's going to watch to see. He's going to hold his actions, the rest of them, and see what this big lizard thingy does. Is he going to be aggressive and come at us, or is he a speedy little pet, or...
Yeah.
Maybe he's just going to go over and, whine mournfully and nudge his companion under the rocks and lick him. Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe it's sad that its buddy is under a pile of rubble.
Yeah.
I like the little pet. I like the cute little idea.
Yeah.
Inara's gonna have like a menagerie of creatures.
All right, Inara, what do you think you're doing?
All right. So the first thing, as she's kind of running at this thing, she's just gonna stop, and she's gonna stare at the creature and attempt to demoralize it.
Yes.
With intimidating glare. It is going to be a intimidation check against the target's will DC.
Okay, that's a 17.
Oh boy.
Got this.
For hard to intimidate.
15.
Ooh, it is not intimidating.
Dang it.
Does that have any sort of reaction?
It goes and spits out the goblin skull it was chewing.
Okay. So... Oh yeah, and I have that. Let's remind the audience what you did to my sword in the last game.
So just before we launched into battle here, Boddy he cast magic weapon on Inara's big old sword, and it increases her damage die by 1.
Okay.
And it also gives you a +1 on your attack bonus.
So increase as in roll 2?
Yeah, so instead of just
dice?
Yeah, it just doubles the number of dice you roll. And if you crit, it doubles that for...
Oh my goodness.
So it's quadruple instead of triple.
And remember, don't you have the claw on your wrapped on your weapon?
I know. I think it takes like...
No, she doesn't. She said I do enough damage.
One was for a weapon and then one was for armor. I didn't take... Inara didn't want to take either of them. She thought she was too good for it.
All right, so what you doing?
So she's staring. Her eyes are flinching. It's not working. So she's going to take her move action to move 5, 10.
Okay.
10 feet up to be in striking distance.
Very smart.
And she is going to swing at this thing. Use it. Modified 20.
That will hit.
Okay. Not a critical?
No.
Okay. What? Run. So one of them rolled an 11 and one rolled a 1. So I got 16.
16. Probably more than most of us can do is our max damage. So,
All right, you run up and you just whack this thing right in the shoulder,
Nice.
and you see it's the red scales down its back kind of stand up. Oh, and it hisses at you. Oh,
So
you took a big chunk out.
Okay.
You keep this up, it's going to be down to your hit.
Okay, so does it seem like it's kind of just being defensive or like it's about to attack?
Oh, it does like a choker.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Fawin. Fawin is going to touch Boddy and cast Forbidding Ward, which is going to give him a +1 status bonus to his armor class and saving throws.
Oh.
But only against that creature.
Oh.
That's handy. Nice. And that's a 2-action cantrip. And then she is going to stride her full movement rate of 25 feet just straight into the room.
Okay.
And Mesmer's going to go with her.
All right, and that's your full action? That's 3 actions. All right. Well, right off the bat, Inara, nothing with... You can tell it's really been chewing on, because you do notice there are a couple dead goblins down here. And that have been chewed on by a big lizard. And you can really, really tell because his breath is horrible. I mean, it is just nasty. Gross. Yeah, give me a fortitude save.
Okay. Modified 22.
Ooh,
Pretty
you're good.
Yeah. She's used to it. You know, she's been around Plame and Boddy enough.
That is going to be a 15-foot cone, so it doesn't get anybody else.
And by the way, hurtful.
Well, she knows what goblin smells like. She's used to it.
Okay, so for its first action, because that is a reflex.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. For its first action, it's going to bite you. Yeah. For an 18 plus 10, that's a 28
28 to hit.
to hit. Your armor class is
18.
So that is a crit.
Oh.
Oh no. Yeah. So right out of the gate.
Something tells me this is going to be a lot of damage.
Just think about the more damage Inara takes, the more likely she is to raid next turn.
That's true. All right, so it's going to be die 12 plus 4, adopt.
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 26.
Yeah, I'm out.
Oh, no. So she runs up and goes, and it just bites her right in the torso. Or he shakes her around and throws her down.
That's above my max then. My max is 24, and I was at 17.
Oh. So you are now at dying 1. And we get to discuss the dying rules.
That's not good at all. That's not good.
No.
Now, the way it works in Pathfinder 2E is you don't track your negative hit points.
Okay.
Well, instead, what they do is they have a condition called dying. Mm-hmm. When you go below 0, you go to dying 1.
Okay.
And then at your next turn, when it comes back around to you, I believe,
She moves 1 step ahead of the action that caused her to fall. So she'll move 1 step ahead of the dragon.
okay, so it'll be right before the dragon does move. Okay. So right before his move, you have to make a save. If you miss your save, you go to dying 2. If you make your save, you
Stabilize. Yes.
stay stabilized. Yes, you just, and so each round you got to do that. If you hit dying 4,
Dead.
dead.
Oh
Yep.
my
And
god.
if you get a critical miss on your save, then you get to jump 2 levels all at once.
Oh,
Yeah.
one day into our adventure, and Inara's not to.
Hey,
It's a second.
Boddy was in the same situation with that wart. He feels you.
I don't.
Things with big mouths.
Right. So Inara will not be raging next turn.
Always taking a little lay down.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Any healing potions left?
I'm looking right now.
Okay.
So
I do not.
So it's just bit into her torso. It's just shaking her around like a dog with a rag dolls. Those are down on the flagstones.
Oh boy.
I have a question, a weird question. Do we have hero points?
Oh, that's right. We restarted with hero points at the beginning of each session. Everyone has 1 hero point.
Okay, so
every 4 adventures.
Yes.
cool. So 1 hero point. Because she might need that to stay alive.
All right. Now it's up to Alec. He is going to avenge his fallen comrade here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to come around to the backside of it. Planning on flanking this thing. So he's just going to stop there and take a swing. That's a 7. 17 hits. It does 11 points.
Whoa.
This thing's taking some pretty serious damage between your hit and his. Then he's going to take, I guess, a second swing. And that's going to be a modified 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. For 6 points.
It's a good thing we made friends with this guy.
100%.
Just a reminder, it took him 2 swings to do the damage that Inara did in 1 swing.
Yeah. This thing's hurt. He cut it down the side. As he went running by, he just jammed his 2-handed sword at the side and just ripped this thing down from front leg to the back hooks.
Nice. Does he say anything as he charges the thing?
Oh, he's probably screaming through like...
Yes. My turn? So Boddy sees Inara go down. His stomach drops out of his body. He just because she's tough and this thing just bit her once and so he's like, oh, this thing is not joking around. And so when its scales went up on its back, were there like any elemental effects or anything? Did it seem like it was like hot, cold, something like anything like that?
Nope.
The blue and reds kind of throw him off. He doesn't know what this thing is.
No, it just seemed to be angry.
So he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna step out, do a full move, and he's going to recall knowledge to try to see if he can figure out what this dang thing is. I've got knowledge arcana or maybe survival.
Yeah, Arcana.
Arcana? Good, that's my best score. We'll use my red dice. My trusty Estiway red dice. The Holoduinum. Very, very, very sexy dice. Fail me miserably. Total of 10.
You have no
I got it. Nothing? I'm like, oh gosh, I have no idea. Okay.
It's not from around here.
I'm going to use my last action to run up past it and flank it to try to distract it from Inara. 1.
So you and Alec now have it.
Yeah, I'm flanking that thing.
Flanked. Oh, that is a good move.
Yes. So Boddy moved to the opposite side of it, which hopefully will distract her from Inara, and it also gives Stagrum and himself a flank on the stone. And then now he's going to hope that little blessing from Fawin and his trusty chainmail will keep him from getting chopped.
Yes.
Okay.
Plane?
Interject here. All right, so the way the delay action works is A, delay takes an action, and B, you can then enter the initiative order at the end of any other creature's turn, which means about any time as long as somebody's done, but it does permanently change your initiative to the new position.
Okay, so basically you're giving up your
spot in the round.
So since you used your spot in the round, then you could...
Yeah. With that being said, then Plame's not going to worry about it. He'll just keep his spot in the initiative.
All right, in that case, round 2. Gosh, you already got 1 party member down. Okay.
Plane. All right, so Plane is going to fire at this big, nasty lizard beastie.
Okay.
Ooh. He is in cover hidden, so the beastie should be flat-footed to him. It's a natural 1. I'm going to go ahead and spend my hero point early in this. There. That's a good use. Let's re-roll this. Then 1. You're going to dice jail.
You know what? Boddy's going to return the favor from earlier when Plame loaned him a hero point.
Listen, I'm dying. Do we want to make me save the hero points for
Well, we're trying to kill this thing so we can heal you after. 3rd time's the charm.
Okay. 10. No.
So 10 1.
So that was 10 plus 7 is a 17.
That will just barely hit.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
Dice are not favoring us today.
No.
Gosh.
All right, so that was his first action.
Okay.
Second action, reload. Third action, fire again. I think this time he's probably not
Yeah, not hidden.
in cover. So an 11, 7, 18. Yeah, I'm sorry, minus 4. 14.
So that won't matter. Sorry.
It actually just hits the flag, signs, and shouts.
I was like, uh-oh. That's Plame's turn.
This session is not starting very good.
No.
This is not good.
Heavy hitter going down on the first freaking round is not what I said.
No, that's not good.
To be fair, I was down a little bit.
Yeah, but it's still would have. It was all your hit points.
It'd take me to -2 even
Yep.
if you weren't damaged.
Yeah, this thing is nasty.
No, it's Inara's turn.
Okay.
Death save.
So,
Death save.
what do I roll? Just a d20?
It's your dying condition and 10, so you have to roll over an 11.
Okay.
Just
What-
straight up, no bonuses, just roll the dice.
11 or better.
As a 6. I guess I'll go ahead and use one of my hero points. Listen, I've been hoarding mine, so I have 3. So I'm going to use 1.
Do it.
Yeah.
Actually, the words say all of your hero points
Ooh, yeah.
to do that.
Automatically succeed?
So automatically succeed.
So it might be better to use one to re-roll and succeed.
What do you mean by all of them? Like,
Yeah.
Spend 1 hero point to re-roll a check. You must use the second result. Spend all of your hero points to avoid death. So it's a rule to keep you from hoarding them.
So you can spin them all, or you can be
Now can
roll the
I
dice.
use one to re-roll?
You betcha.
And
That would be
then-
yes.
And then spend them all?
No,
no.
next
What
turn.
if your all is 1?
Then that's how you use it, right? Yeah. So it's you don't want to hoard them
Right.
for dying because 1 and 3 do the same thing.
So I'll re-roll.
Okay, re-roll. Go for it. 11 or better.
It's a natural.
That would drop you 2. That would drop you down 2. Because you should definitely use that hero point one more time. Wait, can you use more than one?
Roll the hero point. Do you have to take the second result?
You have to take the second result.
Oh? What is happening?
Is there a rule about using only 1 hero point at a time?
Well, he just used 2, so...
No. But next turn, she can spend all her hero points and still.
Yeah.
succeed.
So,
But does that only move her up 1?
I don't know. That is stabilizing.
I'm scared.
because now you're at dying 3.
Yeah.
You
Just
should
one more, you're gone.
you should use the hero point.
Well,
You
I
got-
can't anymore, right?
The rule says you have to take the second result. So that stops you from using a hero point again.
I was not prepared to make a new character. What did you figure out?
In the rules, it says you can't use more than 1 hero point on a check. Oh. But we weren't playing like that earlier, so...
Okay.
So that's okay. We had a learning experience.
Yeah. All right. I tell you what, because I allowed it once in this encounter, I'll allow it for the rest of this encounter. But after this, we'll stick to the 1 hero point per round.
Okay.
Per check.
Per check.
Per check.
Per check. Okay.
So I guess if you're doing 3 actions, you could blow 3 hero points.
Yes.
You can blow a second hero point if you would.
Avoid being dying.
yes, I would like to.
Yes.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
Okay. You are steady.
12. So, where am I at?
You're at 0 and wounded.
Yeah. And so you're basically unconscious until you get above 0 hit points.
Okay.
All right, so just for the audience, we realized we had handled hero points wrong. Plame used 2, and he shouldn't have. He should have only used 1, and that second roll, which was a natural 1 again, should have been what he had to take. We didn't realize that, so we apologize.
Because the rules say you must use the second result.
So our DM, being so benevolent and generous, has decided, since it slipped past the first time, for the rest of just this encounter, we're going to play that way, but after that we will follow the rules as written and fully allow 1 hero point per attempt at a check.
He's a good DM, and a gracious DM, and a nice DM.
And the reason being, because if Inara had known that, or if Emily had known that, she might have decided just to go ahead and use all her hero points and make the check automatic.
Yeah.
And since she didn't know that and was taking those odds, it would have been unfair to force that on.
Yeah. I was taking into account the possible change in strategy.
Yes.
So.
Very Hell Knight of you. Fair but firm.
Yes.
All right, so Inara has stabilized. Lucky you are unconscious and wounded 1, which basically means you're going to be -1 at everything, I think, once you're conscious. All right, Fawin, what you doing?
Fawin is going to try to be a hero, and Fawin is going to move from where she's at by that pond water there on the west side. She's going to move directly 20 feet to stand right behind Inara's body. And then she is going to cast Dizzying Colors as a 15-foot cone of multicolored light envelops the dragon thingamajigger.
All right, will that get either of your compatriots?
If I position myself, it should not. If I turn it, I should be able to.
It's 15-foot cone Tetris.
So what I need then is for this creature to hopefully fail a wisdom check, a wisdom save.
And he gets a 15 plus 7, that's a 22.
Holy crikey!
This thing just kind of goes.
It was a DC 17. The DC was 17. So yeah. Oh boy.
This thing's gonna kill us all.
Yeah.
That doesn't so.
Hey, what do you say the number was? The total number was a 20.
22.
22. Okay, so I still get a success. Okay, and it's dazzled for 1 round.
So it loses.
If vision is your only precise sense, then all creatures and objects are concealed from you, which means you have to pass a DC 5 flat check to target it. So if it has like scent or it's carrying sense or anything like that, then it doesn't work. So you roll a flat check. If it's above a 5, then you can target. Then you're allowed to make the attack roll.
Yeah. Because that was the end of your action, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, it was. Because that's alrighty. So even though it's dazzled, you can see its nostrils kind of flare. It's got scent.
God dang it!
Knowledge checks are important.
This thing is just like nasty.
So what happens if you get a 20 on something like a shroud?
Critical success, the target fails, lands prone, and takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my gosh. So, what it does is it whips around, and as it whips around, it dips its head and catches Alec right in the knees. Ooh. And his knees come up about his head, and he just slams. But what you forgot was on the opposite side is a tail, Boddy. You're watching him, and you're like, oh, that's gonna... And then it catches you right in the back of the gate, and same thing happens with you.
It tripped us both.
It tripped you both? It has the ability to basically spin in a circle and trip everything adjacent.
Oh my goodness. Did it damage me too?
Yep.
Oh. 1d6?
You roll once and apply it to everyone adjacent to the other.
That's crazy. What are we fighting right now?
Death.
So, how much damage did you do to me?
Dice.
Oh my god.
You both take 2 points.
Well, that's not too bad. Yeah. You say that.
But yeah, the thing where you roll once and you apply the results to everyone.
It's like a whirlwind trip. I love it. I love it.
It rolled in that 20. And so it just spun around and just...
Knowledge checks, boys and girls. Knowledge checks.
Yeah. This thing is crazy, but we're also like really unlucky right now.
Yes.
The M is rolling good. We're rolling bad.
Yep. All right, so that's one of its actions.
How's that possible?
Trip's just a 1 action.
Yeah, but this whirlwind thing is different.
It's a double trip.
Still double trip.
I hate it.
Then as Staggerm is laying there on the ground, it goes and breathes its breath weapon.
Snow.
What?
That stinky breath weapon.
Oh my god. Hey, we're staggered. Body's tripped here. Dang it. So we're not flanking it anymore. Nope. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this thing is a nasty.
Imagine if we just get party wiped at level 1.
I know. We won't. Plame will survive. No.
That means the next party is all goblin because we're gonna recruit for the Bumble Bratzers, and we're just
That's fun. I'll pay the working.
All right, so yeah, he got a 6 on his save, and so you see Alec, and he's going.
Bad it'd be to throw up with a full face helmet.
That probably also counts as a combat action, but it's going to try and bite him anyway while he's dead. So this will be at -10. And that is a 3.
Good.
Wait.
And let's take a moment.
It's a 3.
3.
You on the dice?
Yes, that's without adjustment.
-10.
Oh, so it was a natural 3.
Critical failure.
That is a critical failure.
Yeah, no fumble deck, but it's still a critical failure.
All right, let's go.
We're around to Alex's turn. He's going to get to his feet. He is at second 1.
It's not bad. That just makes him -1 in all of his checks.
Yep. So he's going to roll at, that's a 3 and 9 is a 12. He just kind of swings wide, trying to get the thing away from him. And now we are on to Boddy.
Boddy's going to spend 1 action to stand up.
Okay.
He is going to spell strike with his Morning Star. He still doesn't know which magic is better against this thing, if any. But this thing didn't breathe fire, so he's going to go with ignition because it has a bigger damage. Here we go with an attack roll. 10 plus 6, which is 16, and this thing is flanked. So
Yeah, so its armor class was 17, but since you and Alan are both up on your feet again, it's down to 15.
perfect.
So that is a hit, sir.
Right, so the damage is 1d6 plus 3 on the weapon, and my spell strike is 2d6 because it's melee, so that's 3d6 plus 3 I'm rolling here. All right, the red ones will do this fire, so 6 points of fire damage and 7 points of it's versatile piercing, so I can choose which one. I'm gonna go with piercing because it has scales, I think.
Okay. You did
7 points of physical piercing damage, 6 points of fire damage.
So that's going to bring its damage total up to 50.
Holy moly!
Lasers.
Yeah, so that's how much damage you have dealt to this thing.
We've dealt 50 points of damage.
He just comes down and just crushes. He just brings that Morning Star up over his head, and in an act of utter desperation, just swings for all he's got. And it just crushes this thing's pelvis. It just collapses its legs. And then the fire spreads up its body. And it's screaming, it's thrashing around, and after a few seconds, it goes limp.
Thank goodness. I was like, here comes another trip attack.
All right, Plame's not going to celebrate guns. He's quickly going to turn and look at that one that's under the rubble to make sure it's still prone, and then he's going to look up see if he can see the halfling and see if it's reacted yet.
Yeah, the halfling, he has pulled around. There's like 4 towers, 2 on the south side and then 2 on the north side. So like each corner.
Yeah, and more towards the eastern side.
Yep. So he has pulled the goblin he's holding hostage. He's pulled into one of those towers, and then the goblins on the north side have hung back, but the ones that were on the southwest corner have come forward. They're still standing back about 20 feet further.
Okay. Are we still in combat?
Well, you can stay in combat with that.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that thing is dead.
What do you think? Remember the goblin, or remember the monkey demon?
Oh, the wield itself.
Oh, hell monkey. Yeah, remember the helmet. What?
How are we still level 1?
Listen,
This is worth it. This is worth it.
Have you pulled both your potions out of your cauldron?
Should I share that wink with the audience? Brook made a big old wink. The Hal just now. Oh my gosh.
It's been an interesting day.
I mean, you could let Boddy go over there to Inara and try to patch her up. I mean, that's what he's thinking right now.
Yeah, this could happen. What's the worst that could happen? Think you kill her?
Luckily, she's stabilized, so worst I can do is put her at dying 1.
She's already out wounded 1. Her dying condition would become dying 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, if you go to dying while wounded, you automatically jump the number of dying stages that you have wound stages. If you're wounded 3 and you die,
You're in big trouble.
If I heal her, I get rid of the wounding condition.
To me, that's an interesting thing, right?
Oh my god.
So it's either treat wounds, which
Yeah.
is not magic,
Which is not magic.
or heal her up to full. That's the only 2 ways to get rid of the dying condition, or the wounded condition.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Medicine really is awesome.
It really
When someone good at it is doing it. Man, poor Inara.
Yeah.
This has been like these last couple fights have been the dice have not swung their way.
What's going on?
I don't
But
know.
without your first strike, I mean, it would have one more round, and we would be in big
yeah, she did almost, not quite half of its hit point. It had 45 hit points. Now you see why the goblins are trapped up there. They were not coming down to deal with this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Boddy. He just finished off a Golodin.
Gorolidin?
And you'll find out what that is if somebody ever makes a chat.
or in a 4th action.
Yeah. So back to the top of the round. Calmet the Halfling has drug his goblin captain into the top of one of the 4 towers, the northwestern tower.
Can we see him?
You can see that he stepped in there. There's like open doorways. The doors are all gone, and he's pulled them into there. And you can tell he's still in there. You can kind of get glimpses, but there's not a clear shot. And it's mostly because the other goblins have started encroaching a little bit. They're not moving fast, maybe about 500. All right, you come back around to Plame.
All right. Well, Plane is going to start moving toward that rope. Okay, that's hanging down. So, and unfortunately, he is exactly opposite to it, so it's going to take him a bit. So the 5, 10, 15. No? Yeah, the next one, 20, 25. And then he's going to take a free action and yell as loud as he can in Goblin. We were sent here by Ambassador Warble to find this halfling. And then he's going to continue running.
Alrighty.
So next action is going to be 5, 10, 15.
10, 15.
Yep. And 20.
And then this is rough terrain. The rope is right here.
All right, hang on one second. So I have a feat called Steady Balance. You can keep your balance easily, even in adverse conditions. Whenever you roll a success using the balance action, you get a critical. So I'm going to go ahead and take the acrobatic check to jump and grab that rope and climb up it.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2. This will be my third action. 26.
So it's like a critical.
It was a critical to begin with.
Wow. 15. It's super critical.
Super critical.
So he just basically climbs up and just, with like both hands and feet, grabs the rope and just and jumps and flips up on top of the...
Yeah, you're now at the base of these rather creaky and unstable stairs.
Ooh, is this a feature of your circus days?
You betcha.
And just do a flip. He lands on like one of the beams sticking out and just flips and grabs the rope and swings himself up like it was nothing. You see, it's like, he goes up that wall like Jackie Chan.
The trick was I changed to my SQA fire and demos. Fighting this fire creature earlier, this kind of dragonish creature, I needed to obviously use the fire dice.
And here I wanted to dedicate my first party wipe to SQA dice, but we'll have to wait. Okay, so we're up to Inara.
She is unconscious.
Okay. So,
not much to do here.
Wounded but stable. Is she dreaming about anything? Is she thinking about anything in her unconscious state?
Not that you would know.
Or be...
I mean,
for the audience.
no. We'll talk about that.
Okay. So Fawin, you are up.
Has the halfling moved more than 60 feet away? From where she's at to the battlements is 40 feet.
And then it's going to be like 20, 30 foot up.
Okay, so he probably has.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Fawin is going to do a knowledge check on this dead creature.
Go for it.
To see, like, specifically, does it have any type of regenerative abilities? That's kind of what she's trying to recall. With 12?
Which skill is this?
Arcana.
This is a big, dragony looking creature thing.
We are all in the Inara group. We've never seen creatures like this before.
We have no idea.
We've no idea what this thing is. And then for her second action, as a free action, she's going to cast Patron's Puppet, use a hex, Patron's Puppet with Mesmer, and then command Mesmer to use both of his actions to follow Plame. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 was right before the rubble, and then another 25 to scamper up.
Yeah, the rubble counts as double, so that...
okay.
So that'd be like 10.
Okay.
Well, it's 10 foot rubble, so 20, so you'd have 5 foot left.
So is the edge high? How high is the edge? Like 10 or 15 feet?
Well, it is, but there's a pile of rubble, so it's only about 8 foot up.
Okay. So, yeah, Mesmer will just have to wait there then, on top of the pile of rubble.
Okay.
So, one action knowledge check, free action to command Mesmer. Well, for the second action, I think Fawin's going to try to coax Wargy. Come here, Marky. Come here, Wargy.
There is probably some of that bat meat on a
whole barbecued lizard, right?
Yeah. There's also that, yeah.
Yeah, so quick retcon. Yes. So then, for her second action, Fawin would like to turn around and check Inara's pouches for bat meat
Okay, there should be just a little bit left.
And then take that out, and then last action, call Wargy. Wargy.
There will be a diplomacy check, but I'll give you a bonus because of that meat.
So now Fawin's diplomacy isn't bad, so it's a modified 15 plus whatever DM bonus.
Okay, yeah, I was going to give you a +4 because he does love that meat. All right, so he's going to come up there and he's going to eat the meat.
Wait. Wardy's a girl.
Oh, she.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mesmer's a boy.
Yeah,
We keep mixing.
flip-flopping back. She's going to come over there and yank the bat meat out of her hand, take it back over to the steps and eat it.
Nope, I'm not actions. I was going to say Fawin's going to grab the rope leash, but nope, I'm not
Okay, next is Alec. Alec gets up and he's staggering.
Yeah.
Right? He pulls his helmet off. You can see he's sweating. He's looking green as well as Plame. He looks fine to you, by the way.
Have we seen him without his helmet yet?
He is Varisian. He's kind of olive skinned, got a dark tan, dark hair, handsome man.
Like Oberyn from Game of Thrones?
Yes, very much.
Neat.
Varisian.
Or for all you Star Wars fans, the same like what's the guy's name that played Mandalorian? And
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal, yeah.
There we go.
So he stumbles over and is digging through his pouch. And he's looking down at Inara, and he's got a bottle in his hand, and he goes, he's about to throw up on her.
Boddy puts his mace away, and he walks over to Inara, and he sees Fawin. You know, he didn't see you pulling the meat out of the pocket. She's like, right, I can use your help. He sees the potion. He says, let's give her that thing. Give that. Is that a healing potion, Stagrum?
Who?
He looks at him like, takes it from him to keep him from barfing on it. He's like, you can go take care of that over there if you want. He gets ready to feed the potion to Inara.
Wait, Buddy, wait. Try your healing first.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
That can be backup in an emergency in case.
When Fawin says, you know, we should wait, he looks up at her and says, I don't think we had that long. Takes me too long to do this right now. It's safer to give her the potion, I think.
Fawin looks back up toward the tower where the halfling and have disappeared, and Plame's headed that way. Okay, right. Yeah, use it.
So Boddy uncorks the potion.
All right, so you force feed her the potion, and exactly which potion this is, you really didn't know. So you're going to find out next.
I asked him if it was a good idea. Oh, no! He said no more.
Evil DM.
Yes.
Oh, we give it.
One. Oh, man. And how was your break, Inara? Did you like it?
Nice little nap. Would not be easy to make a new character though. So
She still did more damage than all the rest of us up together. Yeah.
Wayfinder Legends is a production of Render RPG, LLC, and all original characters and artwork are the property of the respective creators. The Age of Ashes Adventure Path was originally produced by Paizo Publishing, and all Paizo characters, titles, and artwork are used with respect under the guidelines of the OGL and ORC gaming licenses. If you like what you've heard, join the party at patreon.com/renderdnd. You'll get additional content, Discord access, quarterly gifts, and more. Join the party at patreon.com/renderdnd.
Cool. So 1 hero point. Because she might need that to stay alive.
So here's the question.
I
Can we use a hero point to make the lizard re-roll his attack?
I think hero points only apply to you.
Okay.
Because he's not a hero. We're the hero. Did all of the goblins do anything?
Yeah, the goblin screams stuff at the halfling
They're
goblin, and the
screaming.
halfling is screaming back at them in common.
So they don't really care. They're just yelling at each other. Okay.
So it's basically like politics. Nobody's going anywhere.
I mean, no one wants Inara to die, so.
This is very true.
I think
We would have to deal with the fan base. I'm just saying, Stacy, if you kill Inara, you're
You're
going to
gonna
have to deal with the fan base. I'm just saying.
You'll be in your kitchen one morning and you'll look over and you'll just see this masked ninja head stick up to the window and look at you and then drop out.
This thing is like nasty.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's almost like we shouldn't be level 1 fighting this thing. The distinct feeling we shouldn't be level 1 when we fight this thing.
It's like you should have hid behind bars and shot it with a crossbow like a huge...
Exactly. On the nose.
Next time we do it the goblin way.
Yeah, I think the exact phrase was, shoot it till it's dead.
Oh.
Medicine really is awesome.
It really
When
is.
someone good looks at it is doing
Let's
it.
wait, and then we'll see if we go to level 2.
And then I'll just wafer it up.
Hey, when I get to level 2, my bonuses get significantly better.
Sure they do, buddy. But will your dice rolls get any better?
Pedro Pascal and his takes his helmet off. Yeah, like Mandalorian, right? Yes, he's like, this is the way. You killed my father. You killed my sister. Murdered her babies. Yeah, we're technically still in combat. I was like,
Okay, maybe we should go ahead and get her on her feet.
now let's say I was level 2.
Yeah, can you even do healing and combat?
At level 2, it's possible that I would have a feat called Battle Medicine, where I could treat wounds in 1 round once per day for each character. But for some reason, I'm just not level. Just
Learn it, Goblin.
Take a quick break and drink some more coffee.
Yes, you and me both.